Ah, all right, that give me the motivation I need. And this here is the Dr. Deuce in Trouble Youth podcast coming to you live and direct. And we're gonna pick up wherever we left off or lost off, or we might not pick up at all. You know, that's how we do things. I like it like that, man. And talking about hell, I know my feelings can get touched real easy. I'm actually a sensitive person. You know what I mean? I might get my feelings caught up behind something stupid that's really in my head, right? A friend of mine likes to say that's projection, right? It didn't happen yet, but in my head, I already went to the future and made it happen. You know what I mean? And at some level, I got to stop doing that and just be raw and be myself. And what people think or not think is okay. That's not my business. What happens in other people's brains is not my business. I create music. I create. I create. That's what I do. And the judgment is not for me to sit there and judge it. Other people judge it, and I can't control their thoughts or emotions. You know what I mean? You digging that?
Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. All right, now on this topic, man, I feel like me, yeah, man. Ever since I was a little boy, especially coming up in a realm that I did with poetry, you know what I mean? I was always afraid to express myself because I put a lot of feelings into the shit that I write. That was my escape, you know what I'm saying, from my background and how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? That was me. That was my vehicle. That was my lane. So I was scared to tell a lot of people my motherfucking feelings. I was scared to read my poetry out loud over what the next person would think about it, or you know what I mean? But coming into the artistry, the MCing, you know what I'm saying? I just basically took that and metamorphed it with my fucking poetry, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm just at a place where, like, I don't care if you hit play. I don't care if you do or don't like the shit that I be saying, man. Like, it's me. It's me. If you gonna vibe with me, then vibe with me. But if you gonna be on that fake shit, like, oh yeah, man, that shit hot. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, you ain't really supporting. You go back and talk shit about it. Man, fuck that, man. I don't care about who likes me or who don't like me. You know what I'm saying? That's just real.
Yeah. And you know the real truth is, at least for me, I could say that I say it all the time. I'm really trying to force myself to believe it. I'm really trying to convince myself because I really do care what people think. I care a lot. I care too much. That's the fucking problem. That's why I have to keep repeating to myself that I don't care what people think because I can't fucking think about it. You know? And it freezes me up in all the creative things I do. Like I have this awesome, whether other people think it's awesome, doesn't matter. I think it's awesome. This awesome gift to create instantly. Like I don't have limitation. The limitations I put are on myself. That I say it's not good enough quality, or it's not in a professional studio, or these beats I stole them and somebody's gonna sue me. Uh, I don't have to worry about it. I'm not selling it anyways, and I can't get anybody to play it. I'm gonna stop saying that because I want to stop creating that, sending that vibration out. But it kind of bothers me because I look at the stats, and if I got 9 stats on something I thought was amazing, like the podcast we did yesterday, I thought was amazing, and I was so excited about where this can go in the future and what this is gonna turn to, what this is gonna be, and it's so hard to get somebody to just take the chance and hit the play button. You would think, I do it sometimes when I'm on Facebook. I see some shit, I don't even know what it is. I hit play, just find out. Damn, I have a hard time getting motherfuckers to even do that, man. What? I don't know.
But with me, man, yesterday, like I said, I was going through a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like dealing with the loss of a relative, dealing with the loss of somebody I thought that loved me. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with all of these things. So when my brother came to me and was like, "Man, just let it out," you feel what I'm saying? It was a spiritual movement for me. It was spiritual for me. So I didn't really get to who was playing it or who gonna like it. For me, man, it's the start of a beautiful thing. You feel what I'm saying? As long as I stay on this realm and my man Deuce stay on his, I don't care about the outsiders. I don't care if you press play or like our shit. This is strictly for the real. So if you ain't real, you won't feel it. And sorry to say it, but real is a rare thing these days. A lot of motherfuckers claim, well, I'm a real nigga, I'm this and I'm that. Nigga, get down to the nitty gritty of it. None of these motherfuckers ain't real. All of these motherfuckers is out for self while claiming they love their homies or love their block and love their hood, but don't do a damn thing for them. So me, I'm willing to build with like-minded people. I'm willing to build with real people. So if you ain't real, man, don't press play, nigga. Stay the fuck where you at. Stay in your little society of robotic motherfucking people. Stay in your lane of everybody like to say I stay in my lane now, you know what I'm saying? Due to these niggas. Without these niggas, half of y'all wouldn't even know how to word the shit or how to put it into words. You dig what I'm saying? So stay in your lane of whatever the fuck you do, and we gonna stay in ours. That's real.
Yeah, I've always been excited by the idea of fucking coloring outside the box and breaking the rules and being, the what is it, guerrilla warfare? Because like they used to go and they'd march in formation, and guerrilla warfare they'd shoot from the trees and shit. That's how I wanted to do my whole marketing scheme, my whole my music, everything. That's where it's all from. It's like I know society says this is the way I'm supposed to do it, but if I do it the way I can do it, I have everything I need to put out a mixtape tonight. I can record on my phone. I can get beats off of YouTube. I can make my own image and I can upload it onto YouTube, and I've got a mixtape right now. I have so many friends of mine who are very talented, who have one or two songs online. If you wanted to be a fan of him, he's very, very, very good. If you wanted to be a fan of him, you couldn't really be a fan of him. He's got two songs. Right. I mean, you could play those two songs to the dead. I mean, you play the hell out of them. You could. But I've got mixtapes on mixtapes on mixtapes on mixtapes because I've decided that I'm not going to let the rules hold me down of this is the professional way to do it. This is the right way to do it. That's the key I've gotten is I have everything I ever wanted, just not with the glitz and glamour.
So for me, yeah, man. Nowadays I got homies, man, who have been doing this 20 plus years, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And they don't get a lot of love in their lanes, you know what I'm saying? But they don't let it stop them from creating something new. You know what I'm saying? They don't let it shake their spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at shit like these new cats, man. They got over 1 billion and a million fucking views, and they not really talking about shit. I look at all my real homies. They got actual substance, actual subject matter. You know what I'm saying? More than just talking about what I got or what you don't got. Or I got more than you and bragging. I got homies that really speak about real shit, and they only get from 20 to 40 views on this shit. You know what I'm saying? No comments, no whatever. Just motherfuckers looking at them and probably judging them, to be real.
What is it that fucking is the difference between them and someone that like us?
I'm guessing this because of who they are. I mean, and what they have. If they know and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they say, it's not what you know, is who you know sometimes. And sometimes, man, maybe the person who got it all, you know what I'm saying? They look at that the most and they gravitate toward that the most. You know what I mean? But if you coming from nothing and you actually, you know what I'm saying, just trying to build something of your own, they don't pay as much attention until you fucking blow up. Then once you blow up, then they want to be on the bandwagon. Yep. Then they want to say, oh, I remember that first sign such and such and such. Yep. Man, fuck you. Yep. Fuck you. That's real.
I'm so excited because I'm reminded of a friend of mine, album coming out in the sometime future. I wish I had the time, the date to give it to you. But Don, look him up, and his album title is The Everyman, I believe. I hope I'm not misquoting that. We ain't all professional. We got laptops, such shit up. But but the everyman, and that's kind of like what we're doing. It's like, and that's the weird thing is, it's you would think people would accept the everyman. Like, I'm just like you. Don't you see? I'm just like you, doing like what I my dream. Like the same way everybody started off with not having, with nothing, and work toward their dream, and like me giving you the raw, like, don't you see that I'm just like you? Like, even if you want to, if anyone out there wants to do what I'm doing, right, you can easily do it. Just have the balls to do it in an unprofessional way where you don't have to save up money for this one day when I'm going to get in the studio, or you don't have to save up money for this one day when everything's going to come up together, or train and practice for this one day. I can do it now if I accept myself the way I am in this moment, with all flaws and imperfections. It's mainly what it comes down to, and that's what freestyling comes down to for me. Is I'm going to fuck up. I'm not perfect. I'm going to fuck up. But even when I fuck up, I accept myself the way it is. You know?
Oh man, I'm just trying to find a balance, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find a balance of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bad, but I know I have the power to bring it to good. You know what I'm saying? But it's rather hard trying to convince people that love is good when they're filled with hate. You know what I mean? It's hard as hell trying to convince people about soul when so many of them only know about ego. So for me, man, it's just like, fuck it, do me. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and do you, man, and worry about all that shit zero. You know what I mean? I keep the positive, the Rasta vibration about myself. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am and where I am going. You know what I mean? I know what I want in this life. And it's not to just be some typical rap dude. It's not to be just one of those dudes who be hot for a minute and then be gone. Because there are lots of cats that done that from the 90s on up. One hit wonders, they call them. You dig what I'm saying? Well, you strike one and the rest of them, you feel what I'm saying? So me, I just keep it real, man. I keep it grounded, but yet I'm still in the stars with mine. So it'll take a fucking lifetime for somebody who not of that, or somebody who come from a different type of background to catch up with me. You know what I'm saying? Not everything I say will go straight to the heart. Some of it will go straight over the head. You know what I mean? So I don't. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And I got excited when you said grounded, because that reminds me of Lil B's philosophy of fucking based. Why, the base God, right? That whole thing is based in. It's based in. I'm based in self, or I'm based in love. That's what the base God means. I'm always staying based in truth, or based in love, knowing that the foundation there is what I'm based in. So the structure might look kind of crazy, but if you look at what I'm based in, it's based in love. I'm coming from love, or I'm coming from a deeper knowledge of just random freestyle stuff. Like, I'm trying to say what Lil B's message is, but
I never really heard Lil B, so
oh man,
can't really speak too much
dude,
on.
it,
You
it
know what I mean?
it's amazing how much I could talk about Lil B, but because it just woke me up. It was crazy. Flipped the world upside down for me. And yeah, and it's easy for me to say these things. And let me get back so I can check the time real quick. It's easy for me to say all these things. It's very hard when I start to do the music, and especially when I'm listening to it, and to try not to judge myself, because I'm human. And yeah, I want to judge myself. That's why I put a lot of my shit ends up in a slow pitch or a high pitch, because in the normal pitch, I sound like the nerdy rapper, the nerdy white rapper, and I don't like to hear that.
Oh man, on this topic, I really don't know much about other people. My only basis is in reggae music, soul, and so on and so forth. But you know what I mean? I just try to follow the guidelines that they do. I don't care about their hatred. I don't care about. I would never go back to the dude I used to be, where I used to rap about violence and, you know what I mean. I was